Now I want to filter this all this single table, Let's say I want to say where salesperson is equal to Veronica or salesperson is equal to Julius Olawale. How can we go about that? I will just say where salesperson equals to Veronica. Veronica. And then or salesperson or salesperson equals to Julius Olawale. Just put my quotation here, under quotation, and then when salesperson equals to Veronica or salesperson equals to Olawale, the whole table now, I'm filtering the whole table. So I will just say I will remove this semicolon. Then I'll put my semicolon here, say Control plus Enter. Can you see? And then I can have access to the seller product ID 2 and product ID 9, Veronica and Olawale. Then I can see their information. So if I'm told to write a report on this, then I will go ahead and write my report. Or if I'm told to import it to export it to Microsoft Excel to visualize and send it to my boss, then I will do the same. So I've been able to have access to these two guys. Don't forget, a single table. 7 tables, it became a single table, and then we are featuring that single table. Remember when we started joining the table, we have just single table where you cannot even have access to all the whole information, not until you apply the table, then you check, apply the next table, you check, check and check and check. But this time we join 7 tables together, and then on our table, we can now filter that table to have insights. So let's do one more, and then we move to the next lesson. Control V. And I will say, I will just here where let's use where oh how do I have access to what I've just done? Okay, let me okay. No. Okay, let me say where children is equal to 5. We are expecting to see that 50 years old man information to pop out. Where children equals to 5, Control plus Enter. So now I told you, Benson Bales, that 50-year-old man, the Nigerian, 50-year-old, where children is equal to 5 children, bonus 50. Oh, what we can where transaction date greater than 2024 for sorry 04 O1. O1. Just put my semicolon and then plus enter. 2024 41. Happen. What happened? 2024 04 and 01. Okay, we'll check it now. Details, period. 2024. Oh, is 01 04. Oh, okay. It should be 01 04. 01 and 04. Control plus enter. So we can now have access to the other information in respect to the transaction date. And then if you want to carry out your analysis, you can also go ahead to carry out your analysis. So, okay, now you've written 130 queries. Now we are moving. Now we have few more things to do before we go. Today is the last day, so it's worth it. Now, the last thing we are going to do is that we are going to, if you observe my table, there is nothing like revenue on this single table, no revenue. And we want to see our revenue. That means we need to further the analysis in Microsoft Excel. So this is what we are going to do now. We are going to come down here. Import this records. I would say records table. So then I will save. So I have my table now in Microsoft Excel. Now then I will come to my revenue here. This is my revenue table now. And I will control plus enter. Then I will also export to Excel. So I will call this one no, I was not make mistake. Come down here. And then record table 2. We have record table 1 and then record table 2. Then I will save. So I'm done with this. So this query, these 130 queries that I've written, my boss can check this and begin to see for himself any information you feel like seeing, and then coming back to me to carry out the analysis. So I'm done with my SQL I'm done with this on SQL. I'm done with my query now. So my boss can come and check everything one after the other, and then see for himself where he wants to see insights and make an informed decisions based on what I have just carried out, my 130 queries. Now, I want to further analysis in Microsoft Excel. I want to join my revenue to that large table, and then I want to just do little formatting. I want to do little transformation on that data and do my visualization. That's the instruction I was given. After doing audio, after writing your 130 queries, go and further the analysis in Microsoft Excel and give us the revenue of each salesperson and the profit. You know, we don't have profit here. There's no profit as well. So we are now going to Microsoft Excel. So we are going to, what I'm going to do now is I will, so this is my large table. This is my large table. Okay, do I even need to open it? I can use two routes to enter Microsoft Power. I can use two routes to enter Power Query, but let me use this route. So I will just come down here, data from table. Yes, so I'm going to Power Query now to continue my analysis. So this is my SQL table. I brought it from SQL into Power Query. And then I will also import the other table. So don't forget, we are looking for, we want to get our revenue. So what I'm going to do now is to import, sorry, not we are not, we want to join our revenue to this table and then get our profit from this table. So I will come down here, uh, battery, 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 damn, 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 damn. So I'll come back to carry the next table. Told you, told you. So I will, my table is here. I'll use here. I will table two, and I will import it. So this is my second table. I will say okay. So I have table one and I have table two. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to merge these two tables together. So I'm going to merge this table together, this table and the other table. I'm coming. I want to check something here. So, 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 okay. Let me just continue. So I will come down to my Excel and I will come to margin here, match queries, and then I want to merge it with this, with my table 2. So I'm merging this table that has revenue, I'm merging it with this table. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to merge them with this and this. So I will say, okay, and then I will come down here and hit here. So I only need the revenue. So I will uncheck everything. I will just input my revenue and say, okay. So I have my revenue here. So then I can now begin to do different transformation here. For instance, for my date, I can change the date to this date format, and then I can also put the dollar sign here, and then also put the dollar sign here, and then my revenue. I can also put a dollar sign here. Then I can just remove the record revenue from here. It's my okay. And then the next thing I want to do is this. I want to get a new column, which is my profit. So I will just come to add column, custom column, and then change it to profit. And I will say revenue minus expenses. Say, okay, is equal to profit. So I have my profit here, I have my revenue, and I have my profit. So the next thing is I don't need all these things again. All these, I don't need them again. All these joining things, I don't need all of them again. So I'll continue to delete, and then delete, 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 and delete. I will right click, remove columns. So I will have my revenue, and my profits. So the next thing I will do is I have my revenue now and I have my profit. I also have my sales price and I have my items sold. So I can just do something like this, drag my gender, here, or drag it here, and then also carry my country. I will also drag it here, and then I will carry the continent as well. I will also drop it here, and then I will carry the product as well and drop it here, and then I will carry the children as well. Drop it here. Then I can also bring the age, drop it here, and then what again? The revenue can drop down here, and then the profits can drop down here, and then transaction date will be here. So this is how you can merge the table together in Power Query. Though this is what I want to do, and this is where I'm going already, and this is where we are going to stop. But before there is something I just want to say. Yeah, I noticed that you might not notice based on your current knowledge. You might not notice. Me, I notice something, but you might not based on your current knowledge. But there is nothing bad in what I want to say. We've already done with everything, and that is how you can go about your margin. Now, I noticed something, and I need to fix the error personally when I'm going back to this material personally. But let me just see what happened here. You might not notice, but I notice something. You might not notice. This is the right way to do it, and that is the end. We've already gotten our results. We brought in the revenue, we joined the table via margin, and then we also calculated a new column, which is profit, and we got our profit. So there is something I got here. I realized something that the large table I brought, it was 12 rows, and then the table I joined with it, I think that one was 10. So it returned back 9 rows. So something happened. So that should be from me. I will go back to my data and check what went wrong here. But you don't have any problem, okay? Don't even have any issue at all. So this is how to match. So when you are matching two tables together, the law is that, or the rule is that, it must have the same row. Let's say you want to match two tables together, then it must be 12 rows and then 12 rows. So that you match them together. So the 12 rows will combine together. So when it's giving you 10 rows and then returning 6 rows, then maybe you have an empty row, or something might has happened somewhere. So that's why I said that I can't start doing it here because it will take all our time. So you don't have any problem. This is how to do it. This is how you can import from SQL to Power Query and then match. So you will match using your primary key. What is common between the column, match the table together, continue your analysis, and then load it into Microsoft, into your Excel worksheet. So now let me load now and see. So successfully loaded my table. So let's see. So successfully loaded my is even, and this is the what I did in Power Query. This is it. This is it. I was saying 12 rows. Even fortunately, even after loading it inside my worksheet, it returned back all my rows. So that means I am even correct. But I will still need to check why I first got 12 rows and 9 rows. I will still need to go and check the reason. Though this is the result we are waiting for, and we have gotten the result. Now I can visualize this, and now I can visualize. Okay, sorry. Let me come back here. This is the result. That one is not the result. Not this. This was the table we brought in from, remember, from MySQL, and then the second table, the large table. So this table, we have 10 rows, and then the second table here, I have 12 rows. So I want to know what happened, what went wrong. Maybe probably when I was designing the data, I will just check and know. Don't let me just trying to say something that is not. I will check it and know what went wrong. However, we have successfully loaded our table into, this is the real table, sorry. This is our real table, the revenue and the profit. So I was expecting to see 12, but I got 10. It might be from me, but that's how to load, and that is how to join table together. Don't forget, margin will be row, the same rows, 12 rows, 12 rows, 13 rows, 13 rows, 15 rows, 17 rows. It must, do you get what I'm saying? The rows must be the same. It must have the same number. That's how you can get the the two tables, the information in the first table and the second table together. Do you understand? So now I can carry out my analysis and do my visualization. So we are going to draw the curtain this evening. I want to appreciate everybody. Thank you for the audience. I just want to say thank you very much, and I will just say that this is just the beginning. So never stop practicing. Continue to practice. Continue to practice. Practice make perfect. When you are practicing and practicing and practicing, you will definitely gain mastery. You will definitely gain mastery. That's number one. And then number two is that keep upskilling, keep adding value to yourself, keep adding value, keep adding value, keep adding value. A time will come that people will come and pay for that value. Yes. So
Hello, Mr. Michael. Are you still with us?
yes, I'm here. Are you hearing me?
Okay.
Is everybody
Okay.
hearing me?
We couldn't hear you at some point. We can hear you now.
So I said continue to practice and never stop practicing. Practice make perfect. So when you practice long enough, you will gain mastery of it. That's number one. And then number two, I said continue to add value to yourself. Keep adding value. Keep adding value. Keep adding value. Keep adding value. A time will come when people will come and pay for that value. A time will come when people will come and pay for that value. So, and I must be sincere, and I must tell you this. This is a journey, and this is a building. You see, you might, as you are building, as you are learning and learning and learning and learning, using data to watch YouTube, to watch that video, to watch this video, to watch that video. It's like you are just releasing money, buying data, releasing your time, spending time different, using hours, studying, learning, building yourself, doing this. It's like nothing is coming in. It's like you are just releasing money out, release. See, let me tell you, you are doing yourself good and you are helping yourself. A time will come, you too you will know. Yes, you will know. But a time will come as you continue in this journey, a time will come when people will come and pay for that value, for that value. And don't forget what I said. You can get entry level role. I must confess. You can get entry level role. If you stay long enough with this thing that I've taught you, Excel, Power BI, and Microsoft Excel, you can. Don't forget, we're already done with the class. So I'm just trying to encourage, advise you. You can get entry level role. If you know it well, you can get entry level role. I must confess, you can get entry level role. So continue to stay at it, build yourself, don't stop practicing, continue to practice, watch video, don't stop watching video, continue watching video. Remember, I told you that I can spend 5 hours on 1 hour video, 5 hours on 1 hour video, 5 hours on 1 hour video. Just 1 hour video, 5 hours. Can you imagine? 1 hour, 5 hours. Imagine the data that will be. Imagine the data that fast forwarding, rewinding, trying to slow it, trying to rise. So the beauty of this thing is that you are able to learn and you are able to learn well. The beauty of this thing is that you are able to learn and you are able to understand what you are doing. Now, if I don't understand these things, if I don't understand the Excel, Power BI, SQL, how will I teach you? No, it's not possible. So it means that a time will come when you are learning and learning and learning, you will gain mastery and then you'll be able to explain it. And that's what you are seeing today. I can explain, except I don't know that function. That's the only thing. I even if I don't know that function, I will get back and I will go and learn, go and restudy, so that I can explain what I don't know, like what I'm here to know. I won't say that I want to explain it because I'm still learning it. So I want to explain it because I'm still learning. But what I know that to some extent, are you hearing me? So please continue to learn. Don't stop learning. Watch video upon video. This function I don't understand, watch YouTube. This one I don't understand, watch that one. Don't forget, you are adding value to yourself. A time will come that men will pay for this value. So, thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Michael. We can't appreciate you enough. We say very big thank you. Thank you. And to all of us that have joined us up to this point, we say thank you so very much.